everyone, and welcome again to K Podcast. Yes, we're gonna be talking about some Pickmeishas today, and also to younger women because I think if you are the, I mean, I'm still there, but hey, I'm in the upper side now. So I'm gonna say this: if you're around the age of 21, 20, in fact, 21 to 25, I have advice for you because there is a lot of craziness going out here that we have to tell you not to go and add on because this is something that us as women need to actually talk to other women about. We need to literally voice out and tell other women things that you should not be doing. And if you're a pygmisha, like my first topic, stop being a pygmisha, please. Just stop it. It doesn't pay being a pygmisha. You kneeling down on the floor, you actually expecting less than you should. It's not gonna help you grow in any way. It's not gonna keep the man. Let me tell you this. And this video is for both pygmishes and for younger women because two of you need people to actually sit that both of you younger women and this is for women around the age of 19, in fact 18. From the age of 18, as soon as you turn adult, this is for you. From 18 to 25, younger women, I'm talking to you. Then for the pygmishes, that one is everywhere, every age. For the pygmisha, this topic is for every age of every pygmisha. So I think pygmisha and women around 18 to 25 should sit down because we need to have a talk. This talk we've never had, and I know a lot of women be telling younger women, stop dating all these older men. They're not gonna treat you better. But because a lot of younger women are ignorant, they think, oh, you just bitter because you're old. You just bitter because he doesn't want you because he thinks you're old. What do you think the man is that is dating you? He's not old. You think he was born yesterday? We will talk about that. And we're gonna talk about Mr. Crapio over here because I'm gonna call him Crapio because this is the thing. He don't piss me off. How many women have this man dated? And this girl just turned, I mean, he gave her 2 months. At least some people say, like, oh, at least he gave her 2 months before he left. I'm like, we will not be supporting. And men like this should be put on blast. So, Leonardo DiCaprio, yes, your ass is here too. We're going to talk about you. This is why I tell a lot of women when you want to date somebody, especially interracially dating, because, I'm over here doing also interracially dating. My relationship is also part of that. I'm going to say this. My relationship, I'm not married to somebody that look like me. So yeah. With that being said, I'm going to say this. When I tell women you go out and you look for a man that is good for you, I tell them, hey, look at the character. Just because even there is another video, I think I have another video from a woman, a girl that actually dated a guy from South Korea. And the man literally told her he was 25 years old. And because he's Korean, she thought, oh, there is no red flag over there. And what happened? That man turned out to be an abusive person. And she ended up being a baby mama. So we're going to, like, this is exactly why I say I'm not going to put a skin tone attached to a man and be like, yeah, this man is better for you. Go get a man like this. No, I'm not going to be doing that because there's too much bullshit out here. I'm just going to say it's too much. A lot of women need to be concerned about the kind of man that they're looking for. I don't care what skin tone, where the hell you're from. If your character is trash, your character is trash. It is what it is. If you're a trash person, you're a trash person. The skin tone doesn't matter to me. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let it just give me a moment. Let me bring out this topic because we're gonna start with a video that I made because I wanted to show you guys this video that I made, showing you what I saw first, and then we're gonna come back later because it's still middle.
Younger women should be careful out here. Just because you're young and he wants you does not mean he likes you like that. They might say, I want a younger woman. It's because it's less responsibility. I even had saw in TikTok a lawyer come up and literally said the reason why he probably doesn't want to stay in this relationship is probably because he have to pay spouse's support. So the lesser time he spends with you, the lesser spouse support he has to pay. And let's not forget, with the history that came out with this particular topic with Leonardo DiCaprio and his ex-girlfriend now, oh poor Camila, is she started dating him, is it around the age of 22 or 21, and she met him through her, is it through her stepfather. Now I'm gonna say this: Leonardo is exactly one of those men that you need to tell younger women to stay away from. And I know a lot of them be like, "Oh, I think I'm a preference." Well, look at this girl. Doesn't she look like a preference? Did he stay? And Leonardo is not the only man that does this. We need to expose more men for this kind of behavior.
Yeah, I said it in that video, but I'm gonna just let you guys know. Is it Al Pacino or what is his name? Is the stepfather of that girl. So he's not like an unknown man. This man is a known actor, and I'm not even mad about their relationship alone. I'm mad also about the Pickmeishas. Pickmeishas are getting on my nerves. Just because you're a Pickmeisha and you feel like you can't get any man better, all of a sudden you're over here. Why you women have so much standards? Your standards is so high. You should lower your standards so you can have a man. If you pick me, get the hell out of here. Because let me tell you something, I'm not here for you, sis. And this is the thing. I don't like pygmies in my personal life, especially when she's a pygmy for a man. Oh, you're doing too much. You should manage what he has. I've had a pygmy look at me and literally told me, "Oh, look at the man that you get. He has your company. Girl, you should appreciate him." I said, "Bitch." Oh, Lord, I said the B word because, oh, God, yeah. I looked at this lady and I was like, "Girl, if you don't get the hell out of here. Girl, if you don't get the hell, what? I should start literally worshiping my partner because of what?" Hey, it was so funny, but not funny at the same time. Like, oh, you should be proud. You look at the kind of man you got. I'm like, hold on a second. You sound like I should be worshiping him, doing some goddamn praise and worship every morning till night. For what? Girl, if you don't get the hell out of my sight, like she pissed me off to another level. She got on my nerves. So you know what? I want to show you guys this video of the divorce lawyer so that you can better off explain it in the lenses of a lawyer. Yeah. And then I'm gonna come back because I think it's both. It's probably both. It's probably both spouses support and goddamn what is it called? Him having a preference for younger women. And because they are not matured enough. They're not matured enough to kick his ass when he does something that he's not supposed to be doing. And this is the thing. Younger women do not people be like, you were never okay, maybe for those that are still growing up, but for us that have already passed the age of 25, I'm like, I was 21. It wasn't that long. It was like yesterday. Yes, I understand my mindset. I didn't have baggage. A lot of men will say, oh, if a woman is over 25, she start having baggage. As if they don't have baggage. Yes, they have baggages too. These men carry their baggage into the life of a younger woman. When I was 21, yes, I was with my partner, and yes, it was older, but he brought his baggage to me. So I had to literally accept everything. I had to accept that he had a son before. I was not judgmental because I was very young. But now, do you think I would be looking for a man that will bring all the baggage? Okay, and my hobby has his own thing. He is well financially stable. But for other men that don't even have that, or even if you have it, I think women should be selected because if a man have a child, a woman will be like, you know what, I can deal with that. I think women should be actually selecting too and be like, if you got a kid, I don't want you either. And that's one thing I like about Germany too. I'm just gonna say a lot of women here also behave this way. A lot of German women will be like, if you have a kid, they don't want you because they don't want to have that responsibility of having to take care of your kids and then take care of you. So we're gonna go and look into this divorce lawyer. We're gonna look at what he has to explain about this spouse's support. But I think it's both. Probably it's both. With that being said, let's get into this.
Leo does not date women over the age of 25.
I think he just doesn't want to pay any spousal support. Because guess what's relevant when you're trying to determine how much spousal support you need to pay? The length of the relationship and the age of the recipient. So if Leo has a hard rule that he doesn't date past the age of 25, and assuming that the age of majority is 19, at most, Leo's relationships are 6 years long, and even then, his girlfriends are only 25 with a whole life ahead of them. Meaning, his exposure to risk in paying spousal support is low. I mean, the more likely explanation is that he just has a preference, but I'm a divorce lawyer. I can't help but think everything through the lens of a divorce.
Okay, he don't explain why in a divorce lawyer case, as a divorce lawyer, why Leo probably would leave her there. But why? For what? So you date her at the age of 20, is it 21 or 22? She turns 25, you just drop her like that, and then she's probably gonna have mental issues. Let's not forget, men do not understand why women have baggages and have all this self when they are so like uncomfortable with themselves, is because of what men create. A lot of men create all these baggages that women carry. So I'm sorry, at the end of the day, you might be crying she has a baggage. Who created that baggage? It was definitely a man like you that created a baggage like that. Like a lot of women are so focused on themselves and think they are not better. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a problem. She's gonna probably need a therapist. She's probably gonna be thinking, what did I do? I stayed with him for 4 years and he left me like the other women. I thought I was special. See, younger women, see, if you are around the age of 18 to 25, this is a advice. You can take it or leave it. If an older man, let me say it again, from the age, in fact, if he's, I don't care if he's older at all, comes to you, or let me just say, from the age of 25, let's just, 20, let's say from the age of 30, a man that is from the age of 30, and you're probably 25 or you're less, upwards, come to you. Look at them with a different lens. Yeah, I'm saying it. Because and if he's up to 40, don't even date him. If he's up, I'm not, yeah, I'm being very selective. If he's up to 40, don't. Because what was he doing until he turned 40 years old? What was he doing? Who were the women he was playing around with? Let's ask, you should ask that question. What happened? Why are you single? Why are you at the age of 40? You don't have a partner. What are you doing to women out here? What kind of drama you're causing women out here that you want to cause me at the age of 25? Even there was another video of another man literally going to the Philippines. Like, girl, there are too many things that are out here that people need to be aware of. Let me see if I can find that man up here. But before then, let's talk about this. Let me put this video of this girl that thought that South Koreans, because he's Korean, he doesn't have a red flag. Like there are red flags everywhere. Everywhere there are red flags, and women need to be aware of it. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna put it up here and then I'm gonna come back and let this lady tell you guys what is happening, because this is the thing. We need to be spreading the gospel, spreading words like this as if it's the gospel. Every woman need to be aware. See, this is the age that we have internet, and the communication is very easy to get. You can find any video, you can find help through videos, through YouTube videos or anywhere else. So it is what it is. Because he's white or Asian or black, see, that shit doesn't mean anything when it comes to behavior and characteristics of a man. I'm just saying. So I'm just gonna put on this video while I go check for the other one, because there's too many red flags out here. And even Pickmeisha, I'm definitely gonna talk about Pickmeisha today, because Pickmeisha, yeah, you're part of the problem. Because there are some pygmies even very young, around the age of 19. I've seen a pygmy at the age of 19 being like, oh, he likes this, I'm gonna do it. But I'm not gonna talk about the younger pygmies. I'm talking about the older pygmies. In fact, pygmies of all ages. I'm talking about you. If you're a pygmy, yeah, I'm definitely having a problem with you today, because this nonsense needs to stop. Women that will expect lower, or women or younger women that are thinking, also the younger women that think, oh, if he's older, he likes me, it's because all the women are bitter. No, older women above 25 are not beaten. Let me just say this. If you're a woman above 25 upwards, they are not beaten. Women in general are not beaten. So if you see a woman telling you something, giving you advice, especially when it comes from the heart, she doesn't hate you. She's not bitter. She's trying to let you know, hey, one day you will get to my age. It is something we should let these younger ones know. Just because he wants you does not mean that he really does care. All he wants is just put all the trauma on you and literally destroy your self-esteem before you reach the age of 25. It is what it is. It is what it is. And nobody wants to talk about it. And people forget to tell younger women, just because you're 19 now, just because you're 18 now, just because you're 21 or 22 or 23 now, does not mean you're going to be that forever. That's one thing I want to also talk about for the older women that are getting, if you're getting to the age of 30, or you're going to 40, or you're already in 40s or 50s, and you're feeling some kind of, oh my God, I'm getting girl chill. No, chill. You should be celebrating your age. And get yourself out of the house, go to a bar, get yourself some, at least you don't have these morons coming after you anymore. Now anybody that is probably going to be chasing after you is going to be somebody that actually want to have some kind of relationship. Because all those older men that are running after these babies out here, you don't want them coming after you, girl. Nah, you don't. Take your ass to a nice bar. Get yourself a bottle of champagne. Because let me tell you something. For older women that are, if you're an older woman that is jealous of younger women, you shouldn't. Let me tell you why. One, you were once young. You're old now. Did you expect to get to the age that you are? Did you? No, because when you were young, you behaved exactly almost alike, enjoying yourself and thinking older women are mad. But now you are in that age. You are absolutely there now. So you understand. Let them enjoy. Let them make. But the only thing you should do as an older woman is caution them, advise them, so that they don't have to say nobody actually told them. Because these younger girls, they're going to get to that same age. They're going to get to 50 soon. Hey, they're going to get to 30 soon. Yeah, they're going to get to that age and they're going to find out what you found out. So the best thing is, let them know. Call them. Those ones that have ears, let them hear. And the ones that think, oh, you just be there, they're going to find out when they get old. Just leave them. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to come back because I want to bring this disgusting video. It's not disgusting, but the guy they're talking about, like he goes to the Philippines, and the fact that the Philippines age of consent before was around 12 years old. I'm like, oh my God, no wonder. I hear a lot of, especially Caucasian men, I'm calling you out for this because you guys are the ones that are always saying, I want to go to Philippines. I want to go to Philippines. And then I finally figure out why people still going to Philippines. Age of consent was before they actually updated it to 16. So we're going to talk about that topic too. Yeah, before then, let's talk about this Korean one over here.
So this is an article from the Korea Herald. 8 in 10 Korean men admit abuse of girlfriend. If you think that number is high, that's because it is. 79.7% said they had abused a girlfriend while they were dating. It should make you wonder, how did they get so many men to admit that they were abusing their girlfriends? It's because the abusers themselves were not aware or did not recognize their actions as dating abuse. Because it's so normalized, they don't even have shame in talking about it. It stems from the deep-rooted patriarchal attitude of Korean men. And what's funny, well, not funny, haha, but funny, weird, seeing this girl reminded me of another girl, it could be about like the same age-ish, who made the following video. She took that video down because she got so much hate from crazy Koreaboos, I'd imagine. But basically this man lied, groomed her as a child over the internet. I think she was only like 15 or 16 when he started talking to her. Claimed to be like 20 when he was actually 37. He abused and raped her relentlessly, and now she's a single mom who has escaped her abuser, aka the child's father. How sad is that?
All this to remind you, Asian men are like any other men. You have the good, the bad, and the ugly. So stop fetishizing for your own sake.
I don't see any like that is exactly what I mean. The skin tone does not matter, girl. You just have to find the one. See, look for the one that you can find. Find the one that you know he's okay for you. Because let me tell you, there are too many men out here everywhere. It's not only one place, everywhere. They're everywhere, girl. Everywhere. People be like, oh, I'm gonna go here. Hey, if you're going over there, I'm gonna just ask you, uh, do your assignment over there too, because yeah, we got problems over there too. We got problems over there. If you watch this Nigerian lady she's a dancer, and her husband left her. What is her name? Kara or the Quara or the fuck? Jesus, I can't remember her name. But after how many years I think they talked about she was working in China when her husband met her there and then brought her to the United States. So she made fame by dancing on social media, and then divorced. When she divorced her husband, even he was literally using their children's money. And I'm like, okay, all right, I don't know how you let him to do that, but girl, nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we're gonna go into here because I have a last video that I want to really talk about, and that video is gonna go to Pickmeisha because I'm saving the best for the last. Yeah. So we're gonna go into here and we're gonna talk about some of these men that travel abroad and go look for very, very young children, because this is a red flag too. If you hear a man, in fact, we should be listening to men when they talk about I'm traveling here. Listen, what is the age of consent in that country that he's traveling to? If he's telling you I'm going on a vacation here, or I go on vacations here, try to Google what is the age of consent in those countries, because I think at this point it is necessary. Now I'm gonna get this because he also said spread the word, and I'm spreading the word. I'm gonna spread this word.
This keeps getting crazier and crazier. I feel like my account has basically become to catch this thing.
I have, let's say, preferences and policies to my life that are kind of controversial. I'm going to share them with you.
Let's talk about those preferences, shall we? This says 18 to 28. However, on his IG, which is now conveniently private, he said 13 to 28. We're going to keep going with this, but quick housekeeping. Please remember to save and share this. It helps it in this thing. Also, please remember to watch all the way to the end, as this is where the real learning lesson comes in. Thank you. Now let's get back to what he was saying, shall we? But first, let's have a quick learning lesson, because I know a lot of people aren't aware of this. The Philippines, which is one of the many countries in Southeast Asia that deals with this thing, just this year raised the age of this to 16. Barrett, what was the age before? 12. Now, how long has our friend been going to the Philippines for?
I have lived in the Philippines for 4 months a year for about 18 years. I've dated over 126 women in the Philippines.
This has been going on for 18
Oh.
years. Let's clear some things up. The word date should be changed to this word. Now, this is where it gets even wilder.
I'm going to talk about how I was instrumental in arranging the targeting location for a terrorist in the Philippines.
Now, we've already debunked the senator part of this. He claimed that he was a senator for his college government. Anyways, we're going to debunk this part now as well. So this is from 2015 and talks all about this. As you can see above, he came forward to collect a $5 million reward. However, if you read the paragraph above, there was 2 actual informants. Why is this so important? Well, for a few reasons. 1, it shows that he's still living in his own fantasy world. 2, he makes some big claims having the Philippine government as a testimonial on his website, which should throw up some of these for a few reasons. 1, if he actually has connection to the Filipino government, then there's serious issues here with what he's been doing, because it could be much worse than I'm able to connect at this moment. 2, this shows that he was an advertiser for this up there, which is an American government establishment. Also shared a picture with the LA mayor that was trash. Again, people with connections to governments have a lot easier access to things that are illegal and getting away with them. I can't even show you all of this, but these are all his aliases. You can see above that he's given different names for different things and has an extremely shady past. Like when he stole a rental BMW and claimed that it was stolen and then claimed insurance money for it. Again, when you get away with small little crimes, that often means you're doing much bigger ones as well. Here's my big thing. He's not some isolated incident. This is rampant. 40.3 million people are this thing globally a year. Well, welcome to the Love Army, where we're taking this head on. Much love, y'all.
Yeah, I think information like that should be spread. Did you see how old that guy is? And who he said was his preference? And the fact that that guy actually literally had to expose him because of his he talked about his Instagram page being rated 13 and then him putting it in private. But he has dated over 100 and some, is it 140 something women? Are you kidding me? Like this is what this is the warning for younger women. Girl, just because you're young does not mean this. Some of them out here are just looking for praise. I'm just telling you now. They're looking for someone to prey on. And the younger women are much more easy. Why do you think they don't go after women above 25? Many of these men, because if you went, in fact, when you even hit 25, you start seeing the world in another lens. You start seeing it differently, but it will take you time. It probably will be much more opener to you when you reach the age of 26 and upwards. Then you start seeing how effed up some things are. Because this is the thing, a lot of things out here, when you're young, you're floating. You don't have any responsibility. You're floating. You just enjoying yourself. You don't have to think about a lot. But when you start getting older, you start seeing the world for what it is. And I feel like younger women need this lesson. Just because he's older and he got all the I'm just gonna say people like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just gonna bring his ass up here again and talk about him. People like him should only be getting sugar babies, not women that want to settle down. If you're a woman that needs money, or you can't walk, or you're looking for an easy way to make money, I think Leonardo DiCaprio is the best guy to go for. Men like him. I'm not saying only him. Men like him. Men that think I want me a younger. If you're young and you broke, those are the kind of men you need in your life. Not forever. Just have them build yourself up and keep it pushing. And this is the thing. Don't let men like that tell you, I want you to be my girlfriend. If he ever say, I want you to be my girlfriend, girl, laugh at his face and keep it moving. Or what you can do is not laugh at his face, laugh at his back, take all that goddamn money, build yourself up, and when you turn 25, or when you turn to the age that they probably start thinking you're too old for them, girl, you've already established your shit. You established yourself. You're good. Don't give them your this is the thing. A lot of women go into relationship and be like, oh, I'm so in love with him. At this point, I'm starting to think women have emotional feelings, especially when you start thinking, oh, I'm so in love with him. Nah, at this point, I'm beginning to retract my own feelings. I'm being like, boy, I never know. Yeah, I know I'm with you now, but I don't know how long we're gonna last. Yeah, we've lasted this long with 10 years together. I get it. But hey, I don't know when that bell is gonna ring. But I'm probably sure, hey, I'm gonna keep myself ready in case that bell ever rings. Because there is no way that I'm gonna be leaving this house without building myself up and without having shit for myself. Like, nope. No. And for women, I'm gonna give this advice also. If you're married or you're in a relationship, try to make sure that he's providing the things. And while he's providing the things, girl, I'm going to tell you something. Make sure you have a bank account somewhere where you put all your money in and he doesn't have any goddamn access to it. Yeah, I'm saying that. Hide your money. Not only hiding your money, in fact, take some more money from him and keep it somewhere in case that bell rings. When you get out of that relationship, you're probably going to be like, well, I better get myself. I guess I'm retired now. You're probably gonna say I'm retired. I'm just gonna enjoy my life. And I know a lot of men probably be like, I can't believe Karen, you're talking like this. Why are you literally, telling women to do this. I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell them to do that because with the way I'm seeing things, I'm like, we're gonna spread the gospel. We're gonna spread messages like this as if it's the gospel for other women to actually understand what is going on in here. Now we're gonna go to the Pickmeishas because Pickmeisha, yes, I'm done talking to the younger ones. She will have ear, will listen and take the words. She will think it's jealousy because girl, you're gonna find out. I don't need to tell you. When you turn 26, 27, 28, the world will start showing you the true colors. In fact, they're showing you your true colors already by telling you the preference because you're 18, because you're 20, because they're showing you already, but you're just too dumb to understand that is not a positive thing. Just because an older man wants you does not mean it's positive. Look at that other creep that actually came out talking about his preference is 18 to 25, and he looks like somebody's ancestor. Like, excuse me. Okay, let's go to this last one over here because I want to give my honest opinion on Pickmeishas. Because Pickmeishas, I understand that you feel like you can win in life, but you are out here messing up some shit for a lot of women, and your ass need to be called out. I'm gonna call your ass out today. Okay, let's do this.
For every woman that is not willing to settle, there's 9 women that will. And half y'all part of the 9 women and you don't even know it. So dudes be like, yeah, I don't have to have my stuff in order because the proof is in the pudding. I can be half of a man and still get a full woman. I can be half committed and still get the full benefits from a woman. I can barely be a boyfriend and she'll be a full wife. What about you that has convinced you that the best you can do is a man's potential? Every time in my comment section, I talk about ready, prepared men, waiting, not tolerating bullshit. There's always 3 or 4 women, 5 women, 6 women in my comment section talking about, but everybody leaves love. I mean, so you gotta be stable in order to have a relationship. I mean, what if they going through things? It's always a woman in the comment section, and it's those dusty ass ladies that's giving y'all a hard rep. You know why? Because it's always a woman willing to accept bullshit. So now men expect you to accept bullshit.
Yeah, where's the lie? Because I'm gonna say at this point, women are the worst enemy of other women. Yeah, we're gonna call that out because men can only do things that other if women accept. Men will change. I'm gonna say this: a lot of men will change if women put their feet on the ground and stick together and be like, you know what? I'm tired of your dusty mentality. I'm tired of your dusty ass. You're either gonna do this or you ain't never gonna get none of us. They would change. You would see a great change. They would actually ask, okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, should I do this? Should I? But this is the thing. Some women are trying to create that space, but you always have Pickmeishas. You will have Pickmeishas out here. Pygmy. Desperados. That will be out here. They're so desperate. They're on the floor begging a man or telling other men, you don't need to bring anything home. I can work for myself. Oh, wait, you want a 50-50 relationship? I don't mind. See, I work for myself too. I can handle myself. I can take myself on a date. Girl, shut the hell up. Like, shut up. Nobody want to hear you pay. If you feel like you can get a man and you're that desperate, just shut up, please. You're destroying shit for a lot of women out here. And somebody needs to say it. Jesus. Oh, I had another woman do some, oh, Jesus Christ, TikTok, help me, God. Do a video saying, I don't understand why women want men to work. Like, girl, get a job. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got another one in our hands. She was like, are you lazy? Or can't you work for yourself? I'm just like, I'm just like, I was just there watching her spew the nonsense and some more nonsense and some more nonsense. And I'm like, where's your mother? Jesus Christ. Because at this point, I think we need to talk to your mom because either you have a mom or girl, come tell me how desperate you are. Because at this point, we should call the desperation out. This desperation does not make you look good. This is exactly why some women have problems in relationships because of you too desperate that you will just get on any kind of relationship, no matter how bad he treats you. That's why you have domestic abuse. That's why you have men being very violent with their partners and their girlfriends, because these women actually accept the bare minimum. The bare minimum. I mean, they accept absolutely nothing that this man brings. So if he treats you bad, put hands on you, you still over there being like, me love him, and me gonna forgive him. He just going through some shit right now, and you know what? I'm gonna be there to make sure he's better. Girl, if you don't get your ass and get your shit out of that house, like what's wrong with you? At this point, we should be taught. God, when you look at things like this, I get very emotionally, I mean, invested or literally emotionally traumatized sometimes. I'm like, are you okay, girl? Do you need a hug? Do you need a hug? Pickmeisha, please stop being a pick me out here. It doesn't look good for you. And telling other women to get a job because she wants him to provide makes you look terrible too. Those men that you're telling, oh, I got a job, I earn around 200K a year. Yes, I'm making six figure. I make six figure. Yes, but you single though, right? Right? Have you ever thought about, if you're a Pickmeisha, why you're single and you're making six figures? Have you ever thought about that? I mean, you're literally on the floor telling other people, saying, I make six figures, I make 200K, 500K, whatever money you make a year, and yet you're still single. You're still the one going out on a date, spreading the money, and you're still the one literally caring for the household, and you're still single. Does that not click for you? How is it paying for you? Being that woman saying, I don't want a man to pay for me. I can do 50-50. I accept 50-50 relationship, and yet you ain't got a man. And yet you do not have a man. And then when you come up here in social media and then you see women that actually expect men to do something and bring something to the table, you're like, why do you want him to bring the money? Why do you want him to provide? Girl, get a job. No, you should get a life. You, Pickmeisha, should get a life. And that's probably why you're still single. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day, and goodbye, everyone.